Hello. I want to thank you for clicking on my channel. I've had some people mention that uh, all of Europe is pretty nice, all the countries. So I decided I was going to check out a video on um, basically all of Europe, the, nicest looking places. I found this one, 25 most beautiful destinations Europe travel video. And I figured check that one out. I seen another one that was like 100, but it's like an hour long. So I figured, that's quite a long time to sit here and watch someone just react to scenery. So figured let's check this one out first. And if people want me to check out the 100 most beautiful destinations in Europe, I definitely will. All right, let's get into this. That's pretty cool.
From Scandinavia's striking snow-coated scenery to the charming coastlines of the Mediterranean, Europe is full of diverse and dreamy landscapes that belie its relatively small size. While its world-class capitals of London, Paris, and Rome attract the most visitors, the continent's 44 countries each have delightfully different cities and attractions to explore. With so many sublime sights and sensational scenery to see, visiting...
I believe that's in Germany.
With so many sublime sights and
yeah, that's a beautiful castle.
Sensational scenery to see, visiting all of Europe's most beautiful destinations could take a lifetime.
I imagine it could, yeah. The whole country's beautiful. Everything about it, like everything I've seen so far. I've only seen Germany and the UK, but everything I've seen so far is just crazy and just beautiful and so much history. Oh wow, that is pretty sweet.
Number 25, Picos de Europa. Made up of 3 majestic massives, the Picos de Europa is a beautiful mountain range that lies in the far north of Spain. The peaks of Europe and the surrounding national park boast astonishing scenery, with phenomenal panoramas wherever you go. The park's high mountains and deep ravines appeal to hikers who need to be alert for deep fog banks.
Not to say the mountains weren't cool, but I just thought that this is all just built out of stone, just piled on top of each other the way they did it here. That's crazy. But yeah, that is gorgeous. Oh, they got another one over here too. Wow.
To hikers who need to be alert for deep fog banks. This biosphere reserve also boasts forests, oak groves, and several rivers. Non-hikers may want to ride the cable car that reaches more than a mile above sea level, providing stunning views of the park. Number 24, Seljalandsfoss. One of the most beautiful waterfalls in the whole of Iceland, Seljalandsfoss is also one of its most popular. This is, in large part, because you can walk behind its cascading curtain of water. While this makes for some incredible photos, the falls are just as marvelous to view from in front as they gush off the top of a 60-meter-high cliff. Located just off the renowned Ring Road in the south of the island, Seljalandsfoss is not to be missed out on for its scenic setting and unique and unusual cave viewpoint.
Yeah, that's nice. and that's what it looks like in the winter. Wow.
Number 23. 7 Rila Lakes. Nestled among the rearing Rila mountain range, the 7 Rila Lakes are one of the most picturesque places to visit in Bulgaria. Set in the southwest of the country, the 7 lakes sparkle in the sun and are connected by a small series of streams, cascades, and waterfalls. Each lake is named after its defining characteristic, so after visiting the clear waters of the Tyr, you can stop by the oval-shaped shores of the Eye. Lying at more than 2,000 meters above sea level, the lakes are surrounded by magnificent mountains with fantastic viewpoints dotted here and there.
That looks like some nice clean water.
Number 22. Venice. One of the world's most romantic and resplendent cities, Venice is like no other place on Earth, with astounding art and architecture wherever you look. Located in the northeast of Italy, the floating city is set across 118 small islands linked by charming canals and beautiful old bridges. Lining its wonderful waterways are magnificent marble-coated palaces and century-old churches, with countless other historic landmarks and cultural sites dotted here and there. Exploring...
That must be crazy just to be able to walk out your door and get in a boat and just go. Like how these houses are right on the water.
Venice's atmospheric alleys, pretty piazzas, and idyllic islands is always a treat.
Yeah, like that is nuts. Imagine a lot of people here own boats. Oh, I wonder if they ever have problems. I imagine they do have problems with water getting inside their buildings a lot here. Like if it goes up and down, like this doorway here. Looks like it's below water level. This one's really close. The bottom of the doors are all rotted away like they've gotten, they've gotten wet before. So I imagine every so often, depending on what the water's doing, if it rises or goes down, probably soaks bottom end of your house if you're right on the water like this, would it not? Wow. That is definitely a lot different than anything I've seen around here in Canada.
Number 21. Scottish Highlands.
Ooh, the Scottish
Scottish Highlands form a rugged mountain.
That's where my last name comes from, Scotland, and my grandfather on my dad's side was from there.
This region of northern Scotland. There are many things to do amongst the dramatic scenery of this picturesque area. There's Glencoe Valley, where red deer roam and waterfalls hide. Close to here, Ben Nevis calls, with the highest mountain peak in the United Kingdom. Elsewhere, Loch Ness sits in the Central Highlands and is where you can try to catch a glimpse of the legendary Loch Ness Monster, or simply take a stroll and enjoy the serene atmosphere. The Scottish Highlands are also home to Inverness, the largest city in the region.
Wow. Yeah, the cliffs over there are crazy. All around the UK, they've got some crazy cliffs around the island. That is cool. that's nice.
Number 20, Transfagarasan Highway. Winding its way through the Carpathian Mountains, the Transfagarasan Highway is widely considered one of the most spectacular and scenic drives in the world. Built between 1970 and 1974 as a strategic military route, the road runs through a number of high mountain passes and river valleys in the center of Romania. Due to its hair-raising hairpin turns,
wow. Yeah, you want to keep your eye on the road there, don't you?
Its steep and sharp descents and stunning scenery, the highway is very popular to cycle or drive along.
No doubt. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, you got someone paragliding there or something, looks like.
Number 19, Madeira. Surrounded by the wild waters of the Atlantic Ocean, the spectacular subtropical archipelago of Madeira lies some 1,000 kilometers or more off mainland Portugal. Often called the Garden Island due to its unspoiled nature, it boasts breathtaking scenery with mighty mounts and coastal cliffs lining its scenic, sun-kissed shores. While sailing, surfing, and scuba diving around the island are popular activities, there are also some great beaches and towns to check out. In addition, the archipelago is crisscrossed by a wonderful series of hiking trails with astounding views over the ocean.
Oh, that's neat. Is that a cactus? It is a cactus right there. Oh, wow. That's a huge looking cactus, but maybe it's up close, but it looks like it's huge. That's a really neat garden. What is going on here? Oh, wow. That was cool. Is that an aqueduct? Some of this stuff's going by pretty quick.
Number 18, Lapland. Located far north in the Arctic Circle, the winter wonderland of Lapland straddles the snow-coated frozen expanse of Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Russia. Full of endless forests, glacial lakes, and glinting ice fields, the picturesque polar region
This looks more like home here.
is magical to explore. Hiking, skiing, and dog sledding are all popular. Staying in a cozy cabin in the woods or one of its scenic, snow-covered towns is an excellent way to experience the best of Lapland. To top it all off, no visit to the land of Santa Claus can be complete without catching a glimpse of the Northern Lights.
Oh, those reindeer? Arctic Circle. Oh, wow. That almost looks not even real, to be honest. Like, that is so crazy looking.
Number 17, Pulpit Rock. One of the most famous and phenomenal sites in Norway, the prominent Pulpit rock lies in the southwest of the country overlooking the lovely Lysefjorden. Formed during the last ice age, the sheer cliff towers 604 meters above its surroundings, with staggering views of the deep, dark waters and dramatic landscapes below. Due to the outstanding beauty, Pulpit Rock attracts hordes of tourists every year.
That looks dangerous. There's nothing to even stop you if you... Brave people. Going so close to that edge. I'll pass on that. yeah, lay down. Don't want to get too close to that. Wow. Now, if you're into skydiving or something, that would be pretty
Number
sweet
16,
to jump off of.
the Dolomites.
That's what you're into. Dolomites.
Home to sweeping valleys, alpine meadows, and jaw-dropping peaks, the Dolomites are a majestic mountain range lying in the northeast of Italy. Straddling several different regions, the Pale Mountains are one of the most popular and picturesque places to visit in the country, with lots of great hiking paths and skiing pistes to be found amidst its spectacular landscapes. Standing at 3,343 meters, Marmolada is its highest park. Whether summer or winter, the Dolomites are delightful to visit due to their stunning scenery and epic panoramas.
Wow. Well, there's a lot of snow.
Number 15, Korcula town. Bordered by beautiful blue waters and lush forests, with mountains rising in the distance, Korcula town is certainly set in a scenic spot. Lying at the eastern end of the island of Korcula, it boasts an attractive and alluring old town, full of exquisite Renaissance and Gothic architecture. Enclosed within its imposing fortifications are centuries-old churches, Venetian palaces, and atmospheric alleys, as well as a charming waterfront. In addition to its pleasant historic center, Korcula town lies near some brilliant beaches if you want to take a dip in the warm, inviting waters of the Adriatic Sea.
I think it's crazy how you get these top like drone type views. 99% of the roofs over here in Europe that I've seen so far anyways are all red. Clay, is it not? Is that a clay tile or something? I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what they told me before. Because if you were to do that here in Canada and look down, they'd all be different. Probably most be black. We use shingles here, but you can get shingles in many different colors. People used to get like blue and stuff back in the day, not so much anymore. Most of it's either like gray or black or brown, and you got to replace them. They got like a 25-year guarantee on them. Some will last longer, some won't last that long, all depending on, you know, the quality, of course, but you got to constantly redo your roofs over and over. I just did my roof there last summer. Well, half of it anyways. I did the other half the summer before, so.
Number 14, Kravica Waterfalls. Located in the south of Bosnia and Herzegovina, the Kravica Waterfalls are a gorgeous set of falls, hidden away among the craggy karst landscape. Towering 25 meters in height, the gentle cascades span 120 meters in length. Powerful jets of water gush between the dense green overgrowth that threatens to engulf the lovely pool below. Due to their peaceful nature and breathtaking beauty, Kravica Waterfalls is a popular day trip from Mostar and Dubrovnik, with swimming and picnicking to be enjoyed in the summer months. Number 13, Faroe Islands. You'll need at least a week to explore all the captivating attractions the 18 volcanic Faroe Islands have to offer. Just a short flight from mainland Europe, the island country has been associated with the Kingdom of Denmark, but it is actually self-governed. What makes the archipelago so special is that it's incredibly underrated and untouristy. Did you know that you can see the northern lights here from November to February? Apart from its spectacular scenery of majestic valleys, remote villages, and jaw-dropping waterfalls, it's also a popular spot for nature enthusiasts seeking a glimpse of thousands.
Sorry. What is up with these things in the water here? These big circles. What's that all about?
It's also a popular spot for nature enthusiasts seeking a glimpse of thousands of coastal birds, including cliff-top puffin colonies.
Wow. A lot of waterfalls over there. That looks like a nice little town. Now that was a little bit more colorful for the roofs. They're multicolors there, all different. White, green, red, some black. Yeah, very colorful. Wow.
Number 12.
The landscape is just amazing.
Bay of Kotor.
Just insane.
A sweeping bay in the eastern Adriatic Sea, the Bay of Kotor is situated in southwestern Montenegro. It's a beautiful spot ringed by jagged green hills and medieval towns, with red-roofed houses spilling down the coastline. Best explored by car along its winding roads, the region is packed full with incredible sights, from old citadels to islands topped with monasteries. There's plenty of chances for seafood and delicious dinners by the sea to complement the scenery. Kotor Old Town is a Venetian wonder, surrounded by walls with a mountain backdrop that's well worth using as a base.
called Town Hostel.
Number 11. Tulip fields in Holland.
Oh, I imagine that's gonna be cool.
Stretching endlessly into the distance, the Netherlands' colorful tulip fields are one of its most evocative sights. Ever since the late 16th century, when the beautiful bulbs first arrived and tulip mania.
Wow, let me go back a second there. That is gorgeous. That's just remarkable. Thank God for drones so you can get pictures like this.
The late 16th century, when the beautiful bulbs first arrived and tulip mania struck Europe, visitors have been attracted to its fantastic flower beds and lavishly landscaped gardens. By far the biggest and best of its flower parks is Keukenhof, home to around 7 million tulips, daffodils, and roses. Cycling around Holland's fetching fields is a delight, with loads of great photos to be had of pretty purple, orange, and red flowers waving in the wind.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Number 10. Verdon Gorge. With its blindingly bright white limestone walls and its twinkling turquoise waters, Verdon Gorge certainly makes for a beautiful sight. Located in the southeast of France, the ravine stretches more than 25 kilometers in length and at times drops to a depth of 700 meters. Sometimes billed as the Grand Canyon of Europe, its epic landscapes lend themselves perfectly to all kinds of outdoor activities, with hiking and kayaking particularly popular. Number 9. Meteora. Meaning elevated in Greek, Meteora is a jutting rock formation in northern Greece, a wild landscape made up of hill-like boulders that dominate the skyline. Part of what makes that magnificent landscape so amazing, however, are the monasteries that precariously cling to the rocks. Set on cliffs with staircases cut into the very stone itself, this religious site dates back to the 15th century, and some still welcome visitors to this day. The most famous of all, the Holy Trinity Monastery, perches an amazing 400 meters atop a natural rock tower, and is a breathtaking sight to set eyes on.
Look at that. That is literally insane. Oh. And down here, there's a set of stairs going into a hole in the side of the rock where you can go inside. And it probably comes out somewhere up, who knows where, but wow, the amount of work this would have took. Who wouldn't appreciate something like that? Like, that is beyond unbelievable. Like, you imagine being the guy like, you know something, I think I'm gonna build a building up on top of that giant boulder. People must have looked at him like he was crazy. Been like, okay, good luck with that.
Number 8. Lake Bled. Set in northwest Slovenia, close to the town of Bled, is a gleaming emerald lake surrounded by stunning Verdon hills.
Oh no, it's a monument.
Catch one of the old wooden boats over to the small Bled Island in the middle of the lake. The island is home to the Church of the Assumptions of Mary.
It is a church. Is there something with putting churches on islands over there or something? Because I've noticed, I think I've seen like maybe 3 of them so far. And I know that's not ridiculously a lot, but it's enough.
Mary, a 17th century building with some 15th century Gothic frescoes still intact. Around this...
It's like, time to go to church, everybody. Everybody got their life jackets?
Incredibly picturesque spot, there's also Bled Castle. But one of the best things to do in the area is to simply stroll around the lake and take a break for a swim in the calm waters.
That's pretty cool. Wow, another one. Huge. Look at that.
Number 7. Sintra. Home to grand castles, palaces, and historic villas, Sintra is a fabulous place to visit.
That's neat.
It lies just 30 kilometers to the northwest of Lisbon. Due to its spectacular scenery, it was here that generations of Portuguese royals erected extravagant edifices atop soaring hills and mountains. Besides the romantic architecture of the Sintra and Pena palaces, there are also lovely landscaped gardens and luxury estates for visitors to explore, as well as the crumbling Castle of the Moors.
Is that the Castle of the Moors there they're talking about? Almost looks like the Great Wall.
Number 6. Hallstatt. Often called the Pearl of Austria, Hallstatt looks every bit the fairy tale town due to its spectacular setting and outstanding natural beauty. Perched between majestic mountains and a looking-glass lake, the picturesque pastel-colored town tumbles down to the reflective waters below. Widely considered the oldest still-inhabited settlement in Europe, it has long been known for its salt deposits. Various caves and mines can be visited from the town. Although usually quite crowded, ambling around scenic streets and atmospheric alleys before emerging at Hallstatt's divine waterfront with its sensational views is a magical experience.
I'll tell you one thing, if I was to go over and visit a lot of these places, I wouldn't want to do it in the winter. I get enough of that here in Canada, so I'd like to see all the green, the forest, the trees, the brush. The warmth is nice too.
Number 5. Santorini.
Oh, another island.
The volcanic island of Santorini is probably one of the most recognized islands on Earth. Characterized by its whitewashed and blue-domed cycladic towns hugging the caldera cliffs above the edge of the Aegean, this Greek island is world-famous for its enviable sunsets. Stroll through the alleyways of Ia town, wine and dine at the gourmet tavernas, relax on the volcanic beaches, or sail off into the sunset on a glamorous catamaran cruise. As it's one of Greece's most expensive islands,
one place on top of another place on top of another place on top of another place. That is crazy. They're just packed right in there.
Islands, you'll undoubtedly rub shoulders with the rich and famous. For its views and Mediterranean climate alone, Santorini is something special.
Wow. There is a lot of places there, too. Like, I don't think they got room for any more. Look at those cruise ships. It's literally unbelievable. And then you got this old foundation area here. That looks like it's really old. That's pretty cool.
Number 4. Lofoten Islands. Rising dramatically from the sea, the Lofoten Islands' rugged peaks, plunging fjords, and scenic beaches and coves make for an impressive sight. Located just off the northwest of Norway, the attractive archipelago is home to sheep-filled fields and untouched landscapes, with sheltered bays and sleepy fishing villages dotted about. Connected to the mainland by tunnels and bridges, the islands are fascinating and photogenic to explore, with hiking, cycling, and sailing all popular. The Lofoten Islands are also a great place to watch the marvelous Aurora Borealis light up the skies.
Oh, look at that scenery.
Number 3. Fussen.
Fussen.
Lying in the far south of Bavaria, the enchanting Fussen is set in a lovely spot at the foot of the Alps. It is the last stop on Germany's romantic road. While its well-preserved historic center is pleasant to explore, the town is mostly known for the 3 fabulous fairy tale castles that lie in the surrounding hills and mountains. Of these, the undoubted highlight is Neuschwanstein, the magical palace that was the inspiration behind Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle.
I have seen that.
Besides its
amazing.
impressive historical sites, Fussen also has lots of excellent hiking trails that offer superb views of nearby mountains, lakes, and forests.
That's nice. Wow. So big. There's the one that I believe she was just talking about. That is insane. Gorgeous.
Number 2. Amalfi Coast. Located just to the south of Naples is the Amalfi Coast, one of Italy's most alluring and attractive stretches of coastline. Rising steeply above the sparkling waters of the Mediterranean are rugged cliffs and stunning mountains with idyllic towns and villages dotted about. As well as boasting beautiful scenery and gorgeous landscapes, there are also the pastel-colored palaces and piazzas of Positano, Amalfi, and Ravello to explore. Whether lounging on a beach, hiking in the hills, or sailing along its sun-kissed shores, the beauty of the Amalfi Coast is undeniable.
Yep. Definitely undeniable. That is gorgeous. That place must get a lot of tourists. I could see it.
Number 1. Lauterbrunnen Valley.
Number 1. All right, let's see. This is going to be the best.
Lined by magnificent mountains, glittering glaciers, and an astounding 72 waterfalls, Lauterbrunnen...
72 waterfalls. I'm not sure if they've... these 25 best places are in order of what they think are the best, like down to 1, but they're all amazing.
Valley is picture perfect. Dotted around its picturesque pastures and alpine meadows are cozy chalets and charming mountain villages, such as those of Lauterbrunnen, Murren, and Wengen. Framed by sheer cliffs and sparkling falls, the valley is a nature lover's dream, with lots of hiking trails, mountain bike paths, and rock climbing routes to explore. Its outstanding beauty and spectacular scenery make Lauterbrunnen Valley one of the most memorable places to visit in Switzerland.
That is it. Wow. Yeah, honestly, Europe is amazing. The landscape is phenomenal. The architecture of so much is just insane. The history. I don't know. Like, I would love to go and visit Europe, but I don't know if I'd come back to Canada after that. Like, I'd just live there the rest of my days. There'd be so much to see. I could spend the rest of my life basically checking out new spots, and with all the castles they've got over there, you could, make a career out of just going and checking out castles. Yeah, gorgeous land. Let me know if you think they missed anything, if anything else should have been on that list that maybe wasn't. Those flower fields were remarkable. I think they should be more close to number 1, to be honest. I know it's just planted flowers and it's man-made, but that looked amazing. Like, so beautiful, so colorful. Yeah, I'm really considering going and visiting over there, maybe another year or two. But like I said, if I do, I don't know if I'll want to come back. Maybe I'll just move over there. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you've made it this far, you're a trooper. And I want to thank you and let you know you guys can have yourselves a great day. And I hope you check out one of my other videos. Alright, bye for now.